Damn it, Dylan. Not Dylan, Britt. Britt, I'm trying to make a video. I'm trying to make a video. Stop talking in Messenger. You guys are just blowing up my phone while I'm trying to make a video. I mean, you know, come on. Hey everybody, welcome back to another Tuesday. No, it's not Tuesday. It's Saturday. Yes, it's Saturday. I know we don't do weekend videos here on the FiveAwesomeGeeks, but I just didn't want to forgo this topic altogether. I haven't talked about my top anything anime list since probably 2012. And it's been a long time, and I think it's time we update this list. So again, I apologize for not making a video earlier this week, but life has been kicking my ass. It really has been. And by the time Tuesday ran around, I was running on empty. So I just didn't want to leave you guys with a subpar video and any of that. So I just said, you know what, I'll do it toward the weekend when I have a little more time and I'll probably have a little bit more energy. So here I am to talk about my top 10 favorite anime. So coming in at number 10, we have a classic show, considered a generic shonen, but I absolutely love it anyway, and that show is Inuyasha. As you guys know, I really do enjoy the generic shonen. Even though it's pretty much the same story with almost all these series, I still absolutely love it. Inuyasha has a lot of really great things to bring to the table. It has really awesome shonen fighting action. It has that shoujo romance thing going on with certain characters. It's got the comedic relief with Shippo, which is always really fun to watch. It has an awesome setting, which, in my opinion, is always feudal Japan. I love it when they go back in time and they deal with those kinds of settings. Those are always some of my favorite series when they have that aspect in there. And of course, we're dealing with supernatural things. So, again, everything I really love about a series, it's all here in Inuyasha. Absolutely love it. For the longest time, the ending of the first series really did bug the crap out of me because we really didn't have any real conclusion. It didn't feel just right. Because, I mean, we were dealing with the same bad guy since like season 3, and then it's like, wait a minute, we really didn't beat him. There's no real resolution here. So I'm happy they went back and they did the final act, which really did bring everything together for me. It ended the same way that the manga did, which is great. So kudos there to you guys for going back and doing that. Absolutely awesome. So Inuyasha is number 10 on my list. Coming in at number 9 is Yu Yu Hakusho. Again, another one of those classic series that a lot of people in my generation probably already seen at least once, and I absolutely still love it. It was one of those shows that I was really obsessed with. I still go back and watch it from time to time. It's just a great show. I mean, again, you have really awesome fights, just the powers that these people possess. You have just really deep characters, and you know, they go into some pretty, you know, difficult topics, and you know, I love the show. I really do love it. You know, it just kept getting better as seasons went on, and yeah, it's just freaking awesome. So again, I can't wait to look at that show in like HD, like the whole remastered thing. I just can't wait to revisit it. That's definitely always gonna be on my list. So number 9 is Yu Yu Hakusho. Coming in at number 8 on my list is Madoka Magica. Going back to like 2012, it was up there pretty high on my list. It's still a really awesome show, but it's just not one of my absolute favorites. But I still really love it. Madoka Magica will change your mind about the magical girl genre. Because magical girls are generally kind of cute and, you know, it's just fluffy and everything like that. This series is dark as dark can be. It is really just mind-blowing, and it's just, whoo! It it will just keep you reeling. From like episode 4 on, like stuff just hits the fan and it's just like, wow, did that just happen? Yeah, so absolutely awesome show. Really definitely recommend you guys check that out if you want to see something that's not your typical magical girl show, but you still want, you know, some really just kick-ass stuff. So that is number 8 on my list, Madoka Magica. Coming in at number 7, we have Fruits Basket. I haven't talked much about Fruits Basket in a while. Again, it was one of my very first shoujo series, and for a while it was like a go-to. It really was. Every time I wanted to watch an anime, I just pop in Fruits Basket because I absolutely love it. The whole thing with Yuki and Toru, I mean, it was just so cute. It was so cute. I mean, here's this guy who has like the weight of the world on his shoulders because he's so different and he's just an outcast in his family, and then you have this innocent girl who just wants to accept everybody, and it's just, oh, it's so cute. So cute. So I absolutely love that series. Again, to me it's a classic. I really wish we would have seen a lot of the stuff that happened in the manga happen in the anime, like in a season 2 or something, but still, it's one of my favorite shoujo-like series out there. So that's why it comes in at number 7. Number 6 on my list is a favorite of Melissa's. I absolutely do love it. And that show is Noragami and Noragami Arigato. I'm going to put those together just because it's part of the same franchise. Love the series. Absolutely love the series. Like she said, I mean, it just keeps on getting better. And again, we are talking about supernatural aspects, which I really do enjoy in anime series. We got the ancient Japanese feel with these deities, and it's just really awesome. And I hope there's a season 3 because they kind of left it like talking about the dad, the evil dad who really started all this crap with Yato and everything. And I would like to get into that. I really love to see that. So yeah, there's a lot of great stuff in Noragami, and it's a really great show. And it'll kind of tear at your heart a little bit. Definitely will tear at your heart a bit. Yeah. So definitely check that show out. Definitely highly recommend it. Coming in at number 5 is again one of those shows that's been on my list for quite a long time. It's been jumping around back and forth. It was at number 1 for a while, and then it came down, and now I think it's settled here at number 5 because, again, I can't get tired of this show. And that show is Vampire Knight / Vampire Knight Guilty. Again, part of the same series, 2 different seasons. Again, absolutely loved it. Would like to see a season 3 now that we've finished the Vampire Knight series in manga, which is, wow! A lot of stuff happens later on after season 2 ends in Guilty. So much stuff goes down, and it just gets insane. So I would love to see that. But I absolutely love Vampire Knight. It's again one of those shows that I went back to again and again, and I just absolutely loved Zero, man. I love Zero. Probably my favorite character in that show, by far. Yeah. I go for those dark, emo characters. I really seem to go for that. So, Vampire Knight, again, number 5, still really classic. Moving on to number 4, again, one of those shows that I'm never, ever gonna get tired of. A generic shonen, but I consider to be the godfather of all shonen, Dragon Ball Z. Dragon Ball Z is so prolific. It just keeps on giving, and I absolutely love it. I have started watching Super. Super's crazy. I have a lot of things to say about Super. I mean, there's just things about it that kind of bug me, like with Future Trunks, who everyone knows is probably my favorite character of all time. Why does he have blue hair now? I know in the manga it was supposed to be blue, but it kind of bugs me with the continuity between Z when he had purple hair and with Super when he has blue hair. What? I don't think he's dyeing his hair in the future. Okay? So the continuity errors kind of bugs me in Dragon Ball, in the whole entire franchise. But you know what? I still absolutely love it. It just, one of those shows that it's timeless. It's a timeless show, and pretty much everyone can get into it at some point. So yeah, I really do love Dragon Ball Z. Coming in at number 3, which is kind of a newcomer to the whole list. This was a show that came out, I think, in like 2006. It was a seasonal anime. There's only one season of it so far. I do hope they make more because I do really like the story, and I've continued to look into it in manga format. And that show, I'm gonna butcher its title. I know I'm gonna butcher it. Is the Monroe's Monomonoken. I know I totally butchered that. Totally butchered that. I'm so bad at Japanese. So bad. I deeply apologize for that. But I love this show! Again, we are dealing with yokai. We are dealing with just really pretty stuff. I mean, it's so beautiful. It's a really beautiful show. And basically, we're dealing with a show where you have these people who are just typical students at a high school who have supernatural gifts. They are able to see yokai and exorcise them, but exorcisms is not as evil as it sounds. It's just sending them back to the spirit world. And it's not all like forceful and like, you need to go, like get out of here, you know. No, this is kind of like resolving their issues and getting them into a good place. So that's really cool. So I absolutely love this show. Again, it's really pretty and I love it. I really need more of that show. So good. So good. Coming in at number 2, shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. This has been on my list for a long time. I talk about it quite a bit. It's all over my wall. We're talking about Naruto Shippuden. That has been my obsession for close to 12 years. Close to 12 years. I think that's how long that show has been around. And I've absolutely loved it. I've absolutely loved it. It's been one of those shows that has been all-consuming. It may be a generic shonen, but it's still a really, really good story. And I'm looking forward to getting into the Boruto Next Generation stuff. Kind of hesitant about it, but I'm really looking forward to checking out where the creators are going to go with this stuff, because it's not written by its original creator. It's, you know, kind of overseen by him, but it's not his work. So I am looking forward to seeing where they go with the story from here. But again, love Naruto Shippuden. My only real issue with the Naruto universe is the same problem that I have with a lot of different shows that are just long running. And it's not the show's fault. It's just that they're creating episodes so fast that they can't keep up with the mangaka, or the manga can't keep up with the production of the show, and they just run out of material and they come up with these crazy fillers. And a lot of the fillers got repetitive in Naruto, and sometimes there's just like, do we really need to see this again? Like, they rehashed a lot of things like several times. It's like, we saw this already 2 other times. Enough. So, I mean, the milking aspect of the shonen is a bit annoying, but it's just one of those shows that I can't seem to let go. I still cosplay from this show. I still write about this show. It's just one of those that I just can't let go. So, still one of my absolute favorites, and it's probably going to remain on my top favorites list for the rest of my life, because I just love that show so much. Really do. And coming in at number 1, yes, number 1, is probably my other really spoiled child. Because, again, it's one of those shows that I keep watching over and over and over again, and I could probably tell you dialogue word for word, episode by episode, because I've seen this so many times, and that show is Sengoku Basara. And every other rehashing of the show from the video games, blah blah blah, all that together, top anime of my list, all time. There is never ever gonna be one that's gonna dethrone Sengoku Basara in my mind. That is just the best show I've seen in a long time. And I can't get enough of it. Date Masamune. That man. Sexy, badass, just freaking awesome. Friggin' awesome. I love him. And just love the show. Again, we're talking about a shonen series. Lots of fighting. It's a little over the top, but it's awesome. It's beautiful. There's only probably one moment of animation that kind of threw me off, but other than that, animation-wise, spectacular. Love the voice acting, love everything about it. Again, we're dealing with feudal Japan. Can't go wrong there. So, absolutely love Sangoku Basara. I could talk about that forever. Just not going to do that tonight because I'm sure you guys are probably wanting to move on to something else today. So, yes, that is definitely my top anime of all time. So that is my top 10 as of 2017. It's gonna change at some point. I haven't caught up with all of the new stuff that's come out this season as far as anime goes, but just browsing through Crunchyroll, there's gonna be quite a few of them that look really good just based on their picture alone. So we're gonna see. Maybe some of these long-running shows are gonna get dethroned. We'll see. So that is it for me today. Hope you guys enjoy. Let me know which one of those shows you think is probably the most awesome in the description below. And if you haven't already discussed this, let me hear your top 10 or top 5 in the comments below. Love to hear them. And that is all for me today. Again, hope you guys enjoyed. And I will hopefully catch you on Tuesday next week. Have a great one, guys. Goodbye.